Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and I got a little bit of a PSA video, a real quick one for you today that I wanted to talk about it because it really is big Star Wars news, even though it hasn't gotten a lot of press. I'm sure a lot of you guys may not even realize that this was even happening this weekend, but starting April 28th, which was this past Friday, Return of the Jedi was returning to theaters across the country for its 40th anniversary. We actually went there on Friday night and checked it out, and I'll get into my experience there here in a little bit. But this is really big news because it actually came in at the top 5 movies at the theaters this weekend, grossing almost $5 million. $4.7 million is what Return of the Jedi brought in over the weekend. And it only played at about 700 or so theaters is what I'm reading here, which comes out to about $10,000 or so per theater, which is huge for a movie that's 40 years old. To bring in that big of a number shows you that fans want to see Star Wars movies in the theaters. I'm hoping Disney is paying attention to these numbers. I'm sure they are. I mean, it's showing you fans want to watch Star Wars movies in the theaters. They want to see their favorite characters, Luke, Han, Leia, Chewie. They want to see those OG characters in the theaters. I'm not a major fan of the sequel movies. I don't hate them. I don't love them. I tolerate them. I mean, that's the best way. That they have their good moments, they have their bad, and I don't really want to get into that. But they're pushing out all these new characters, but this goes to show you people want to see the characters they've loved for 40 years. So I'm hoping they pay attention. I'm hoping we get back to this OG style of movies. And like I said, with these numbers, if this movie's played in every theater across the country, I guarantee those numbers will be 10 times that, grossing almost $5 million. I bet it would have grossed $50 million over the weekend if it was playing in every theater across the country. Because just like me, I've never seen Return of the Jedi in the theater, so I couldn't wait to get out there and experience one of my favorite movies of all time on the big screen. It was an incredible experience. It was almost completely sold out. The 2 local theaters here near where I live, they weren't showing it, so I actually had to I went to the Disney Springs AMC there at Walt Disney World to watch it, and the 7 p.m. showing was completely sold out. The 9 p.m. showing that we went to was about 90% sold out. It was packed. It was almost like opening night premiere of basically like when Force Awakens came out. You couldn't hardly get tickets anywhere. That's what it was like for a movie that's 40 years old, because a lot of people didn't get to experience that in the theaters. And when the scroll started and that music kicked in, literally the whole theater just erupted in cheers. It literally got goosebumps. It was an incredible experience, cheering, laughing throughout the whole movie. When Yoda with his funny quirks and Han and his funny quotes, and the cheers, and when those big characters popped on the screen for the first time, everybody just started cheering and clapping, and the laughter. And probably one of the coolest moments of the whole movie, which I love, the ending to Return of the Jedi, when after Vader turns back to the light and Anakin and redeems himself, and they have that funeral at the end, and then Luke sees Anakin, Yoda, and Obi-Wan there sitting by the fire. When they showed Anakin, Hayden Christensen, Anakin Skywalker, the theater went crazy. It's amazing the love that we have now for Hayden and Anakin. Like, it was an incredible experience. So the reason I wanted to get this video out there is because it's only in the theaters until May the 4th. That's this coming Thursday. So if you want to experience Return of the Jedi on the big screen and have some of those in the moment live Star Wars reactions, try to find a theater, look up your local theater, and if not, you may have to go to a little bigger area to find a theater that's playing Return of the Jedi. Its 40th anniversary, but I highly recommend it. It was a truly great experience, an experience that I've been looking for a while. That unfortunately all these streaming services, movie shows, I love the shows, but it's just not giving you that feeling of just being surrounded by all these Star Wars fans enjoying this great movie up on the big screen. It can't be replicated on a TV sitting on your couch at home. So I highly recommend finding a theater that's playing it before it goes away. And I really hope that Disney sees these numbers, sees that fans want to experience these Star Wars movies in the theaters again, and hopefully what they're doing or what they're going to give us here in the future. I've got my questions, my concerns, but I'm hoping we get back to that OG style and everything we love about Star Wars, and I'm hoping they come through and see that we want to give you our money to go see these movies. So please, I'm begging you, let's get back to this great formula of Star Wars movies on the big screen. And if you can, get out there in the theaters up until May the 4th. Check out Return of the Jedi. Like I said, I had a great experience. It was great. It was amazing. Luckily I got to grow up in the prequel era, so I got to experience episodes 1, 2, and 3 in the theaters. And I got to experience 7, 8, and 9. So now I finally got to experience Return of the Jedi. I've yet to see 4 and 5, New Hope and Empire Strikes Back in the theaters. So I'm hoping they come back, on an anniversary, so I can finally check the whole saga out and experience that in the theaters. So it really was a great time to grow up, and coming into the prequel area, and got to experience the sequels as well. So like I said, get out there, find Return of the Jedi in the theater. You have 3 days left to do it. Get out there, find it, check it out. You will not be disappointed. It was a great experience, and obviously the fans are showing that this is more of the stuff we want. So hopefully Disney's paying attention and we get more of this. So quick PSA, hope you guys liked it. Thanks for the likes, the comments, and the subscriptions. You can follow me on Twitter at Pen2Flow. Get out there. It's the Pen to Flow Return of the Jedi perspective.